What is Infinity City, you may ask?
Infinity City is a bi-weekly actual play podcast using Masks, a new generation.
Infinity City takes out the table talk to bring you short, snappy episodes that are accessible to TTRPG fans and superhero fans alike.
Infinity City uplifts the voices of people that are often pushed into the gutter panels of mainstream comics.
Infinity City is about found family, fighting authority, and punching humanoid sharks in the face.
And together,
our
potential
is
is infinite.
Our city is much like yours, but there is one major difference.
I think I'm just gonna run at him. Yeah, 10, 12 tendrils of flame just burst out of my chest at the guy.
Clara punches him in the face.
I figured we already established I don't care if you're a hero. I'm not even really sure if I'm a hero.
Moon Harbor is an epicenter of powered individuals, and often caught in the crossfire are the teenagers and young adults who try to balance their heroic identities with their mundane lives.
This is supposed to be fun. We will gab, we will share some secrets.
Yeah, I'm totally kissing him. And this panel absolutely needs to be like sparks flying everywhere. Make it cheesy.
Moon Harbor Heroes and our spin-off line, Moon Harbor Extended, are Masks, a new generation actual play podcasts that explore the intersection of responsibility to the world versus responsibility to oneself. Find us wherever you listen to podcasts or on Twitter at Moon Harborcast.
Welcome to the world of Super Idols RPG, where superpowers exist, but only among those with dreams of pop star fame and glory. Anyone who believes in that dream can be a super idol, be they an awkward gothic Lolita.
Yeah, Valerie has her phone out. Her phone screen's not on, if anyone looks closely.
A recovering mean girl.
Just to establish for no weird reason at all, but you all do go to this school, right?
An excitable fanboy.
Can you, I'm really shy, but can you ask him if they could sign my jumper? Wait, hold on. Oh no, I transformed. Can I have the autograph?
A literal queen bee.
Sorry to kill your buzz, honey, but you just have to get used to the sting of disappointment.
Or a mischievous rapper.
Lucia makes more clones of herself so she can have a huddle.
Aww. Join the members of Rhythmix as they reach for the stars in the second exciting arc of Super Idols RPG, a queer, diverse, narrative-focused Masks campaign with elements of high school comedy, magical girl anime, showbiz drama, and superhero action. New episodes release every 3 weeks on Sundays. Check out superidolsrpg.wordpress.com for more details.
And now, your feature presentation.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, wait, that's my line.
Yeah, well, I beat you into the office, so I get to say the first greeting.
But now our whole rhythm feels off.
Next time, you'll have to get here first, then.
I'm already 15 minutes early.
I got here at 7 a.m.
Dear Lord, why?
I was excited to see what came next after that cliffhanger.
Did you read ahead without me?
No, of course not. I've just been rereading old issues.
That's so.
Yeah, the first year just felt so incomplete. I was sketching some ideas for a conclusion to it.
Oh, well, can I see?
No, I'm not done yet. Anyway, since you're here, we should get started.
But we don't officially clock in for another 13 minutes.
Suit yourself, I'm starting.
Hi.
Welcome to A Very Merry March Masksness, Issue 3, Lights Out Part 2. On the cover, Aria sits at a piano nervously. Above her, her features obscured by shadow, are Lighthammer, Nikki, Camille, Kid Katie, and a few other familiar faces. Their eyes, however, glow bright red. We turn the page, and our story begins.
1, 2, 3. You paint me like a villain, 'cause I'm better than you all. When I walk down the streets, you other heroes start to fall.
All eyes on me, I guarantee, because I'm so above it. And though I'm cool, I rule the school, and babes, you know you love it.
I'm surrounded by flashing lights. I am the sight of sights. Nobody living near Taj Mahal can compare. Onto the global stage, look at me, all the rage. I'm Heath Wonder, I rule them all, and people stare.
So your hateful words just make me stronger.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Backup dancers with me. I'm brighter than the sunlight on the hottest summer day. So maybe make like ice cream and just go and melt away.
Though I'm a dream, I'll make you scream and leave you burned and bleeding. Because I know, my fairest foe, what my audience is needing.
I'm surrounded by flashing lights. I am the sight of sights. Nobody living near Taj Mahal can compare. Onto the global stage, look at me, all the rage. I'm Heath Wonder, I rule them all, and people stare.
So your hateful words just make me stronger.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Oh, when you post it, like tag me, because these days, heroing is all about branding.
I'm more than human in more ways than one.
With powers, yes, I must confess that's true.
But even without them, I'm still not quite done.
I'm a brand, an icon.
A symbol of the best.
Rising above any of the rest.
To take my seat in eternity, that is my legacy. So everybody look at me, staring down at you.
I'm surrounded by flashing lights. I am the sight of sights. No lady living here, Taj Mahal can compare. Onto the global stage, look at me, all the rage. I'm Heath Wonder, I rule them all, and people stare.
So your hateful words just make me stronger. Do something useful like end world hunger.
We don't even care if our verses rhyme.
Can't be bothered, don't have the time.
So save your breath, sweetie, and take a picture, cause
it'll last longer.
Nice job, everyone. Any notes, Francis?
I would love the arms to be a little stronger, like a boom boom, sharp with lots of energy. Don't give me those sad, flaccid fingers. I want your whole arms tense.
Did you have to use the word flaccid?
Are you questioning my instruction? I have choreographed for literally everyone. Say a name, they dance my steps.
You never choreographed for me.
I'm choreographing for you now, aren't I?
Fair.
Exactly. So, yes, less flaccid arms. And don't memorize the voguing section yet. I want to rework some of it. Boom, dear? Can I have a word?
Sure. Should we step off to the side, or...
Oh, no. Here is fine.
But everyone is still listening.
Are you afraid of an audience, Boom?
I'm not afraid of an audience.
Shh. Boom, 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 boom. In front of everyone, I have to tell you, you have star power.
It's more sun power than anything, but...
Not like that. You're a shining beacon of light in this dreary, oppressive world. You're a diamond in the rough. As the jazz king Cole Porter himself once said, you're the tops.
Thank you, that's very sweet.
Keep up the truly luminous work, my star. And the rest of you, work harder. Diamond Radiance, did you get that?
Oh, what? I was trying to pay attention to actual important people.
Hi. Huth.
Okay, let's take 5 here while we set the stage for the next scene.
Ugh, I'm going to make a phone call. Riley, shoot some B-roll.
Sure.
Hey, Riley.
Hi, Nikki.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I am. I've always worked in film, so it's cool to see the behind-the-scenes theatre stuff.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Mind if I get some B-roll of you?
I mean, you can, but I'm so awkward on camera, I never know what to do with my hands.
Just be natural.
I always feel like a diva when I do that.
You're not a diva.
Come on, Anai, we have to meet the new people. With everything that's been happening lately, Diana thinks we need more friends outside the team.
Do Aiden and Paloma not count as friends outside the team?
No, but they ended up on the team, kind of.
Is that not also what happened with me?
Well, you're not really a friend anymore.
You do not see me as a friend?
No, it's more than that. You're my... You know?
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. My girlfriend.
Do you often bring new people into your team to date you?
What? No!
Paige, I was making a joke.
Oh, right.
You said we should meet new people?
Right. New friends. Come on. Hi!
Hello?
You weren't here last year, so we wanted to come say hi and welcome you.
Yeah, we were a bit busy last year.
My father locked me away and hired her as my bodyguard.
Our friend's father made her a robot.
Fathers can't live with them.
Is the end of that phrase not cannot live without them? Fortunately, our team is blessed with many good dads now. Perhaps you would like one.
Yeah, I'm sure Diana wouldn't mind some new children.
I think we're both a bit tired of parents at the moment.
I'm Boom, and this is my girlfriend, Anai.
It is very nice to meet you.
I'm Quetzal, and this is Portia.
Do you still work for her father?
No, not anymore.
That's good. It would probably be weird to be dating your boss's daughter.
I don't think he can get madder at us.
He's already mad enough that we ran away together.
I, too, traveled quite a distance to be with Paige.
Oh?
Just a handful of millennia.
And we thought moving to the other side of Moon Harbor was far.
Though at that point, we were just roommates.
Are you alright, Paige?
I'm fine, it's just... you were...
Yes, we know.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Yes. That is what you just said.
No, Anai, they... It's a meme. I told you about memes, right?
Excuse me, Camille?
Hi, Cass, right? Thank you for joining us. It's really exciting to have an idol performing with us this year. I'm actually a pretty big Idol fan myself.
You are?
When I'm not working. I went to SingStar like 3 years in a row as a present from my partner, so I'm really looking forward to seeing you perform.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm really excited to be performing, but I also have a lot of experience with backstage help if you need it.
I mean, always. What are you interested in?
I'm pretty good with lights, especially.
Right. Hard light holograms.
Yeah?
Ever programmed a light board?
Built and programmed for all my Idol Club shows.
Perfect. I'm not sure how it'll work with you being on stage for part of it, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Hey, Aria.
Hey, Katie.
You seemed a little off in your last scene. You okay?
Oh, just haven't been sleeping well.
Thinking about Cacophony?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I just know you, Aria. You know you're gonna be fine, right?
I know. I'm being stupid.
Maybe a little. I mean, it's not like he's some evil mastermind who can pull strings all the way from his jail cell to make your life miserable. Right?
I hadn't even thought of that.
Well, then forget I mentioned it.
Do you think he's capable of that?
He's probably capable of anything. I mean, he did manipulate you for most of your life. But it's probably fine.
He did, didn't he?
I mean, yeah, but I'm sure you have nothing to worry about. Well, I've got to go get ready for a big scene, but I'll see you in a few.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, we're cool, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Aria, your scene with Kid Katie is next up.
She just went to get ready.
Are you okay?
Just a bit shaken up.
Same thing we talked about the other night?
Yeah, I keep hearing his voice.
Like, metaphorically?
No, out loud. When I'm alone, I can't help but feel like he's right behind me all the time. It's getting to me, that's all.
So, let's make sure you're never alone.
No, you don't have to do that.
Nikki?
Hey, Camille.
Can I add a new responsibility to your production assistant tasks?
Of course.
Great. Just hang out with Aria. When she's on stage or in the room, you're good to do anything else. But if she's alone, she's your priority.
I don't need a babysitter.
That's not what this is. This isn't about us keeping an eye on you. This is about you not being alone. You have the resource. Use it.
I don't want to be a burden.
Hanging out with you isn't a burden. You're like my favorite person.
Great. It's settled. I'm going to get all situated for the next scene.
Sounds good.
Don't forget that you have your costume fitting after this scene with Gray.
Nikki, I'm serious. I'm okay.
I don't know what's going on, but I like spending time with you. Plus, this gets me out of some of the more boring duties. I'll make someone else check people in.
You sure?
Trust me, this will be way more fun.
Oh, Aria.
Yeah?
I've started working on something for your next album. I thought maybe you'd want to hear it.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm just about to go on, but maybe after?
Aria, don't you think this is a bit superficial?
What do you mean?
Your music, your solo music, touches millions of people. Your album was in the top 10 selling pop albums 6 weeks running. This little skit? How many people are going to see it? A few thousand? Don't you think this is a waste of your time?
I think it's something I enjoy, with people I enjoy being with.
I just think you're going to regret this.
Aria and Katie to stage.
Coming! Jody, let's just finish this chat later, okay?
Of course. Throw me aside again.
That's not what this is.
Ready, Aria?
Sure.
Alright, let's get set for Lila's sad solo.
I think it's a bit more nuanced than that.
Nah, she's right.
Wow, thanks, Katie.
Just being honest.
Enough bickering, you two. Aria, Katie, ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, let's take it from the top of the scene.
You actually came.
Of course I did.
Wasn't expecting you to actually show up.
Why not?
You've just been too busy to see me lately.
That isn't true. I just saw you.
Last month?
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was,
A month ago next Tuesday.
Ever since I got back to the city, they've just needed me, Lila.
Did they need you, or did you need them?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you've changed. You're not the same hero I used to know.
Yes, I am.
The kid I knew wouldn't have missed a date with her partner.
When did I miss a date?
Last week. You were supposed to come to my opening.
Oh my god, Katie, I'm so sorry.
Katie?
Sorry, Lila. I meant Lila.
Do you need a second, Aria?
No. I'm okay. Can we just go back to your last line, Katie?
Are you sure you don't need a minute?
I said I'm okay.
I mean, we can take a second.
I'm fine.
Okay. You're fine, geez.
From your line, please.
The kid I knew wouldn't have missed a date with her partner.
When did I miss a date?
Last week. You were supposed to come to my opening.
Oh my god, Lila, I'm so sorry.
Save your breath. You didn't even remember. I'm just not a priority anymore, am I?
That isn't true. I think...
You changed. It's okay, it happens. We're still young. You've got this big, heroic life, and I've got school and work and art. I just hope you know what you're doing.
What I'm doing?
This whole hero business. You know it's dangerous, right?
Of course I know that.
That's what Superio thought, too. And look where he is now.
That isn't fair.
My brother didn't realize how dangerous this city was, and now he's dead because no one was there to save him. Because you weren't there. You're never there.
Stop.
Aria, I don't think that's your line.
No, Katie, you. You stop.
Did I mess the dialogue up or something?
How can you go on acting like this, as if nothing happened?
What are you talking about?
Our conversation earlier?
I thought we were okay.
You took one of my greatest fears and rubbed it in my face, and now we're sharing a stage like nothing happened? Without anything close to an apology?
But you said...
I know I said we were good, but we're not. You know it's a sensitive topic, and you're so casual about it, and it's messed up, Katie.
Hey, Katie, Aria, let's take a second.
Why would you say we're good if we aren't?
Because I wanted everything to be okay, but it isn't. You hurt me, Katie. And you made me feel like my worst fears are coming true.
I didn't mean to.
But you did. I could see it in your eyes. You knew I was vulnerable. You took advantage of that. And I don't get why. Were you trying to get revenge because I hurt you first? Are you that petty?
No, of course not. What kind of person do you think I am, Aria?
I wish I knew.
Aria!
You okay, Katie?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's take a break here.
We just took a break. We need to rehearse, and I'm not gonna let someone else's lack of professionalism deter that.
Okay. Take it from your pickup line, Katie.
That's what you always do, isn't it? You fly away to avoid actually solving anything. For a hero, you're a coward, you know that. And for my partner,
put me in the dirt. I don't even care. With nothing there but sunlight and open air. I will plant my roots. I will stand up tall. Just promise me you'll be there when I fall. I tried to grow without you. I tried to reach the sun. I tried to breathe some life into anyone. But you stayed with me. You kept me small. Just a flower in a pot. Forget me not. Give me space to grow far away from here. Release me from your grip, I'll disappear. Maybe I will bloom, or I might fade away. Just let me go, 'cause I can't bear to stay. I tried to grow without you. I tried to reach the sun. I tried to breathe some life into anyone. But you stayed with me. You kept me small. Just a flower in a pot. Forget me not. I don't wanna be alone. That's my only plea. Release me or stay with me. Give me more than soil, more than rain and light. I don't wanna be alone. I can't be alone. I've never been alone. 'Cause you stayed with me. You kept me small. Just a flower in a pot. Will it bloom or will it wither and die? Forget me not. Or goodbye.
That was lovely, Katie. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Do we need to run that again?
I don't think so.
Great. I'm gonna go get some water.
Katie! Oh, that was absolutely gorgeous. Was it influenced by real-life emotions?
I'm not in the mood to talk, Diamond Radiance.
Please, you can talk to friends about this.
Yeah, I know.
Are you saying we aren't friends, Katie?
I feel like I don't know who my friends are anymore.
Do you mind if I quote you on that?
Diamond Radiance, I can see multiple realities at once, and I honestly can't see a situation I'd rather be in less than this one.
That's just rude.
So is taking advantage of someone's clearly elevated emotions to get a story.
That's just journalism, darling.
Which is precisely why I'm disengaging this conversation.
Lighthammer, what's the next scene?
Is it a good idea to move on with Katie and Aria both this upset?
I will talk to them on the next break. The show opens in 2 weeks, so we need to keep rehearsing.
Fair. The next scene is the scene where Catboy is hurt by the heroes turn villains and then sings his song.
Right. Wait. I'm sorry. Did you say Catboy?
Yeah.
And if I'm reading these lyrics correctly, they're all just the word meow?
Yeah, it's an homage to cats.
Okay, I know it's not my job, but we need to make edits.
Yeah, Lighthammer, I'm not sure you understand cats or cat boys.
Exactly, Nikki. Wait, Nikki, weren't you supposed to be keeping an eye on Aria?
Shoot. Did anyone see where she went?
She knows I'm terrified of my uncle. How could she do that to me and then act like it was nothing? That's so cruel. And basically the textbook definition of gaslighting. I mean, that's so not who Katie is. I don't know what's gotten into her.
Aria.
I'm not in the mood for this, so just leave me alone.
I'll never leave you alone, Aria. I just want to help you.
You don't. I don't know if you're a voice in my head or somehow actually my uncle, but you don't care about me, and I don't care about you.
If I didn't care about you, why would I be right here?
Cacophony, where are you? Cacophony?
Are you talking to yourself, dear? Oh, my angel of music. You are whiter than a ghost living on Tom Sawyer's fence.
You just scared me is all.
Yes, I often have that effect on people.
Oh, are you Gray?
Yes, I am Gray, the costume designer. Welcome to our costume shop, Miss Aria.
Have we met?
No, of course we haven't. Never seen each other before.
Then how do you know my name?
I know lots of things, dear. Now come, let's discuss wardrobe.
Okay. Did you hear someone just now?
Cacophony?
Yes. Did you hear him?
No, I did not. I just heard you yelling his name outside the shop door. Very rude, by the way. You shouldn't make such a fuss backstage of a theater. Though I suppose we're so deep in the catacombs that no one could hear you anyway. Besides me, of course.
Sorry, I just thought I heard,
The whispers of the spirits who once walked these halls? The echoes of monologues long lost to time but still caught in the drapery?
No, not like that. Kinda like...
Like a memory of a nightmare you thought you'd never awake from.
Something like that.
Yes, I understand that feeling. I too have horrors in my past I wish I could escape.
What?
Never you mind, my dear. Anyway, last year they had you in a white costume with red accents, is that right?
They did, yes.
Because you were young and bright and untarnished by the burning sands of time.
I guess.
But this character, the kid, she's grizzled. She's been a hero for a long time and she's seen things. She's become desensitized, almost bored, aloof, out of touch with the world, isolated in a public life, isolated in private too.
I suppose that's a way to look at it.
I was thinking of flipping the color scheme on its head then. No more white. Only black, dark as the kid's soul, keeping the red accents, like blood on a black velvet curtain.
That's quite an image.
Yes, dear, I am an artist. I try to evoke as much as I can with as little as possible. Minimalism, you understand?
I do, yeah.
Oh good, a kindred spirit. One who understands the eloquence of a dramatic... Pause.
Uh-huh.
Pinter.
What?
Pinter, the playwright. He was known for his pauses, much like I am known for my minimalism.
Oh, okay.
So, a black bodysuit with red accents to highlight the rage in your heart. A cape, I think. No, a half cape. More dramatic and lets your leg be unobstructed so you can run away faster.
Run away?
In the play, of course.
Sure.
No, maybe obstruction is good. Gives you obstacles. Things to trip over, you'll have to work harder, but that's the price of beauty. Hard work, sweat, tears, blood, ruined friendships. That is the cost of perfection, is it not?
I don't think you should have to work that hard for something you love. Putting your own needs aside for perfection's sake isn't a good thing.
No, of course you're right. A mentally well actor is a good actor, and you, dear, must be the best. So we forget the full cape. We go with a half cape instead. What about makeup?
I don't normally wear much.
Well, that just won't do. The kid is corrupted by fame. She's overtaken by the love of the camera and the way a crowd idolizes her. She's going to highlight herself in any way she can, even if it means that no one ever can see the real her underneath the caked down layers of products. Can I try a look for you? I'm dying to see how you feel with it.
Sure. That's okay by me.
Terrific. Hold still for just a moment while I create magic.
I don't really think I need a lot.
Hush, darling. I want to enjoy this broadcast.
But
Silence.
And that show sold out, didn't it? A completely full house.
Kat, I haven't had a show that wasn't sold out in over a few years.
Did you have a chance to see it, Evergreen?
Oh, I did not, unfortunately. I was a little bit busy.
But that's okay. Evergreen and I have seen each other perform countless times. We did the Grammys together in, 2011?
2009. I had just gotten in a fistfight with Phil Collins and you bailed me out.
That's right. The two of you were quite a sensation back then. Was there any truth to romance between the two of you?
Miss Grant, I am a lady. I would never kiss and tell.
So we shouldn't expect any exciting tell-all memoirs coming up?
Oh, I wouldn't count it out. I have plenty of stories to share. My teenage years were exciting, to say the least.
Speaking of teenage years, I wanted to take a moment to talk about the current news in the superhero scene.
The musical.
It's like you read my mind.
Mind reading is not one of my powers.
As former stars, what do you think of that? Heroes putting on a musical?
Well, it's certainly precocious. Or I suppose... No, I guess I mean...
Enterprising.
Enterprising, exactly. I'm just impressed with how much time they have on their hands. You'd think they'd be busier saving the world. I was a super idol, sure, but even I found time to do a good deed now and then.
Well, I would agree with Sasha on that one. My career was always secondary and supplementary to my environmental work. I certainly enjoy being an entertainer and being there with the fans and all of that, but if we burn the planet to the ground, there won't be anyone left to enjoy my music.
Would you call them frivolous?
Now don't put words in my mouth, Kat.
You heard it here first, dear listeners. So make sure to stick around for more of the Kat Grant Show from the Daily Planet.
Save the day, save the day.
have powers, no flight or super speed, but we have each other, and we will save the day.
Save the day, save the day. There is strength in numbers, so join me when I say that we will stand together. There's dragons to be slain, so walk beside me, and we will save the day. Save the day. Save the day. Save the day. We'll stand united going into the fray, and we will not be vanquished, so get out of our way. No villain can defeat us, and we will save the day.
When the battle is going rough, don't focus on that hero stuff. Take my hand and stand with me. Raise the banner for all to see, so we'll be free. No more in the skyways, here on the ground. We can all be heroes,
and we will save the day. Save the day.
When the battle is growing
Save
up,
the day.
don't focus on that hero stuff.
We are armed
Take my hand
with
and stand with
justice
me.
in
Raise the banner for all to
every
see,
way. These streets
so
are
we'll be free.
This city's where we'll stay.
No beating us around.
We'll stand on solid ground.
So let the trumpet sound.
Let the trumpet sound, and we will save the day. And we will save the day.
Wow, that was amazing.
Oh, thanks. I know.
The melody and the counterpoint on that sounded spectacular. I mean, for an ensemble number, that was special.
Oof, that's kind of a backhanded compliment. But I'm like totally glad you liked it.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. I just mean, the show revolves around Aria, right? Or I guess around the kid. So like the focus is on her, and that's great. But without the ensemble, where would the show be? You make Aria shine even brighter.
Excuse me? Who even are you?
I think what Travail is trying to ask is if you're on the crew.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Do you work at the facility?
Nope, no.
Pretty sure my question still stands. Like, who are you?
I'm a friend of Aria's. I'm just so excited to see her on stage again. Isn't she wonderful?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Especially when she's not screaming at her co-stars.
What? Aria would never do that. She's perfect. She's the kindest soul on the planet and just so talented and...
Look, I get that you're her friend, but we all just watched her blow up at Katie over, like, nothing.
That's impossible. Aria wouldn't blow up at Katie for no reason. Katie must have done something to provoke her. She's nasty and cruel, and she was never good enough for Aria.
Guess it's a good thing they're not dating then.
They're not. I'm sorry. I mean, they're not. Right. I knew that.
Camille?
I gotta go. Bye.
Wait, what? Where did he... What?
Wow, he was just the absolute worst. And that's coming from me. Who even was that?
I've looked everywhere and I can't find her. Camille, I'm so sorry. I was just swept up in the moment and I didn't even think about following her. What if she got hurt?
She has superpowers, Nikki. She'll be alright.
I'm just worried about her.
Worried about who?
Aria. Oh, thank God. What's that on your face?
Makeup?
It's very intense.
Gray wanted to see if it fit my character.
It's certainly darker.
What do you think, Lighthammer?
Well, hello, Sandy, too.
What?
Grace reference. Anyway, that's quite a look.
Well, I like it. I think it really reflects the kid's inner stasis.
Did Gray tell you that?
Yeah?
Yeah, sounds like something he would say.
Hey, Aria, can we talk?
Not right now, Katie. I believe we were supposed to do the Act 1 finale after my costume fitting, weren't we?
Yes, but we've still got one more scene to get to before that.
I'm really feeling in the moment with this character. The makeup is helping. Can we skip the other scene and come back to it so I don't lose this?
I guess.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're skipping the next scene and going to the Act 1 finale. Could you try to pay attention?
Jeez, Aria.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you try to pay attention, please?
We'll take it from the top of the song.
You threw me aside like I was trash, flicked me away like cigarette ash, something to be stepped up on. You say that I'm new, that I have changed. You look at me like I am deranged. Well, the old me's gone. You want someone to hate. Isn't that great? It's just me against the world. So I make you afraid, make you take up your blade. It's just me against the world. You can't break me. Nothing can make me change my mind. What does it look like when light and dark's all swirled? It looks like me against the world. You see a demon rising to fly, but all I see are people who lie. Fool me once, then say farewell. If it's a demon you wanna see, maybe the demon needs to break free. So join me in hell. You want someone to hate. Isn't that great? It's just me against the world. So I make you afraid, make you take up your blade. It's just me against the world. You can't break me. Nothing can make me change my mind. What does it look like when light and dark's all swirled? It looks like me against the world. So if you care to find me, leave me alone. No one's home. You want someone to hate. Isn't that great? It's just me against the world. So I make you afraid, make you take up your blade. It's just me against the world. You can't break me. Nothing can make me change my mind. What does it look like when light and dark's all swirled? It looks like me against the, standing against the, me against the world.
I'm so sorry to stop you, but I don't want to run this part without the text, so Aria, could you just hold for like 1 second for me?
If I want them to see what I can be, it's just me against the world.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Those writers are such jerks.
What do you mean?
That's where they're leaving off. Aria's being gaslit and isolating from her whole support system. Did you just hear the song she sang?
Well, of course not, considering this is a comic book.
Semantics. Look at those lyrics. It's me against the world. Doesn't she know that won't solve anything?
I'm guessing she doesn't, because good drama isn't created when people communicate maturely. They'll resolve it, though. There's still a part left.
We gotta start working on that.
Oh, no, we don't.
But
weren't you the person who didn't like these when we started? Who said musicals wouldn't work in a comic book?
Yeah, well, they got me invested. I care about Aria, and she's literally only in these issues each year.
We really should change that, huh?
Yeah, we have that ability, don't we? That's beside the point. The point is, I have to know what happens next.
We'll edit the next issue soon.
But I want to edit it now.
I am not going to work overtime and I don't need to. We work in comics, not video games. No one is forcing us to work crunch hours.
Fine, to be continued or whatever.
Did you really just write or whatever?
Yeah.
I am erasing that and then we're going. Alright, that's better. To be continued.
Thank you for listening to A Very Merry March Masksness, Issue 3, Lights Out. This issue was written and edited by T.P. Huth. Incidental music was from Kevin McLeod with Incompetech Music. All sound effects were sourced from freesound.org. Cover art for this issue was created by Kati Kawaguchi. The introduction was voiced by Crumpet. Crumpet, any pronouns, can be found on Moon Harbor Heroes or on Twitter at The Crumpet. Editor 1 was played by Eric Seguente. Eric, he, him, can be found on Otherwhere or on Twitter as @PrimeFactorX01. Editor 2 was played by Elliot Peterson. Elliot, she, her, or they, them, can be found on Moon Harbor Heroes and Moon Harbor Extended or on Twitter at Elliot Yellen. Boom was played by Lee O'Connor. Lee, they, them, can be found on Rollout Podcast or on Twitter at It's Ham Hawks. Stellar is played by Charlie. Charlie, Caesar, or he, him, can be found on Otherwhere or on Twitter at magical_pride. Travail was played by Alex Catherine. Alex, she, her. Alex, she, her, can be found on Inquisitive Geek and Moon Harbor Heroes or on Twitter at AlexyGalaxy. Diamond Radiance was played by Ashe. Ashe, Zizier, they, them, or she, her, can be found on Twitter at ALibraryCryptid. Camille St. Martin was played by Vanessa Haas. Vanessa, she, they, can be found on Twitter at AlpacaMyBooks. Francis was played by Jacob Cordis. Jacob, he, they, can be found on Moon Harbor Heroes and The Land of Cheese and Sauce, or on Twitter at Jack Weasel. Riley was played by Indi Tan. Indi, he, they, can be found on Dice Comics or on Twitter at It's Mr. Mask. Nikki Roberts was played by Siobhan. Siobhan, she, her, can be found on Otherwhere and Protean City Comics or on Twitter at Spellbound Mage. Anai was played by Evan Saft. Evan, they, them, can be found on Rollout or on Twitter at Names Equipped. Quetzal was played by Fabby Garza. Fabby, she, her, can be found on Moon Harbor Heroes and Otherwhere or on Twitter at Fabby_Garza. Portia was played by Satya Amira Omer. Satya, she, her, can be found on Moon Harbor Heroes or on Twitter at SatyaV20. Castora was played by Alice Kyra. Alice, she, her, or Fae Fair can be found on Protean City Comics and basically every other Masks podcast, or on Twitter at MagicalGirlKira. Kid Katie was played by Kati Kawaguchi. Katie, she, her, can be found on Nerds in a Roll and Moon Harbor Extended, or on Twitter at _KidKatie. Aria was played by Kaylin. Kaylin, she, her, can be found on Twitter at BiggieKK. Jody was played by Lauren Peterson. Lauren, he, they, can be found on Nerds in a Roll or on Twitter at DM_LSP. Lighthammer was played by Tess Huth. Tess, she, they, can be found on Moon Harbor Heroes and Moon Harbor Extended or on Twitter at TPHuth94. Cacophony was played by Chris or Polish Ogre. Ogre, he, him, can be found on Corpses and Curios or on Twitter at Polish Ogre. Luca, he, him, can be found on Super Idols or on Twitter at QueenB15160871. Cat Grant was played by Viola. Viola, she, her, can be found on Waypoint or on Twitter at NotHowUScience. Sasha Lemuse was played by Erin Cerise. Erin, she, her, can be found on Super Idols RPG or on Twitter at Erin Cerise. Evergreen was played by Jeremy Borders. Jeremy, he, him, can be found on Apex City and Outstanding or on Twitter at TayuFace. Skylar was played by Connor. Connor, he, him, can be found on Moon Harbor Extended or on Twitter at Conador Crunch. Soul was played by Ashton. Ashton, she, her, can be found on Delinquent Comics or on Twitter at popsicle_Mike. The ensemble in this issue was Alice Kyra, Ashe, Charlie, Eli Lee, Elliot Peterson, Evan Saft, Fabby Garza, Indi Tan, Jeremy, Kati Kawaguchi, Polish Ogre, and Tess Huth. Editor 1, Editor 2, Aria, Diamond Radiance, Riley, Nikki, Camille, Jody, Skylar, and Cacophony are original characters created by T.P. Huth. All other characters were created in various Masks, A New Generation actual play podcasts. A Very Merry March Masksness Issue 3, Lights Out, was produced by Moon Harbor Heroes as part of March Masksness 2022. Moon Harbor Heroes and Moon Harbor Extended can be found on Twitter at MoonHarborCast. March Masksness is produced by James Malloy, he, him, and can be found on Twitter at March Masksness. Thank you for listening, and thank you, as always, for saving the world. We'll see you next issue.
And now presenting The Catboy's Lament.
Meow, 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 meow.